Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Tell me you can hear me. Yay! We're together. My favorite day of the week, my favorite evening of the week, Mystic Monday. Hi. Awesome. Hi. Ooh, we have a good group tonight. Oh, good. You guys are so on time. I love it. Hi, Bex. Hi, Hannah. Hi, Janelle. Good to see you, sweetie. Badidra. Ah, thank you for spelling your name phonetically. Oh my God, you. Hi, Penny. How's my girl? Hi, Pamela. Hi, Lisa. Badidra. I've been saying her name wrong, you guys, for so long. Oh my God, thank you. You guys need to spell your names phonetically if you want me to get it. Karen's having, got her second dose of Pfizer this afternoon, mainlining citrine cleanse. Ooh, citrine cleanse saved me last night from some Mexican food. Oh man, beautiful. Hi, Candace. Hi, DJ. Hi, Timbre. If you guys are new, please let me know you're new in the chat so that we know. Margaret from Oroville, California is in Denver. Margaret. Hi, Alma. Hi, Romana. Hi, Hakoba. Hi, April from hot ass Arizona. Yeah, it's about to get really hot. Shayla. Okay, Shayla. Thank you. I'll do my best to remember that. You might have to spell it phonetically in the chat. My name was mispronounced constantly. Zahina Muzka, Zana Muzaika. Trust me, I know it well. Oh, good. Oh, Bex, I'm so glad you love the renewal. It is so lovely. Ooh, Amy Louise is new from Tasmania, Australia. Welcome. Karima is new from Orlando, Florida. Barbara is new from Woodstock, New York. Stephanie is new from Ojai, California, right down the street. Beautiful. Oh gosh, tornadoes in Georgia. Oh, hi. Oh, Jess is new in California. Welcome. Beautiful. Amber G, aka Anne Marie or Anne from the UK. So lovely to have you. Beautiful, beautiful. I am so excited to have all you. Timber from Eau Claire, Wisconsin, and I've been drinking your tea since last year. This is my first Mystic Monday. I am so happy. Kelly's having Mantra Mint, Ruby Moon for Katie, Buffalo, New York, Kim Fitzgerald's there. Happy Heart here in Michigan. Vicky just got her box delivered by UPS. Okay, all right, I'm getting too excited. We have a guest tonight. Tamari is coming to read our, oh my God, this month is crazy astrologically. I had my chart done on Sunday by this month's teacher, who's going to be a guest here on Mystic Monday soon. And she blew my mind. And we are so fortunate to have such gifted astrologers in our tea circle and such gifted women in our circle together, sharing and opening up, opening the mystic curtain for us. So I'm not going to get too into chatty Kathy, my chattiness tonight. I'm going to start the tea ceremony, and then we will get on with Tamari, and we will listen and hear what is going to happen in the month of May. Venus season right now for us in the month of May for each of our astrological signs. And so number one, the mission behind Magic Hours to connect the world through tea ceremony. We are here connected, even though it's digitally and we're connected in the digisphere. Our hearts are connected, and we are connected through the tea that we put our love into, that the growers put their love into. All of our teas are biodynamic, which means they are synced with the cosmos. They are planted on the new moon. They are harvested on the full moon. They are the astrological aspects of all fertilization and feeding of the soil, and all of that is all done with the planetary motion. So we are part of this incredible planet, you know, cruising through the cosmos, and we are little microcosms of that amazing macro. All right, so now that you know the mission, and for those of you who are always here with me, you are quite aware of it. Okay, so we are going to, so each time you do tea ceremony, it's really lovely to have a space that is yours. I like for you guys to create a tea altar or a little tea tray, something that's for you, that you can make tea. And so I like to light a candle to remind my subconscious it is time for the sacred. Oh, and I'm really bad at lighting candles or lighting matches, so hold on. So for those of you who watch my videos, you know I'm clumsy. Now you know it's legitimate. I am legitimately clumsy. And did you know that's a Sagittarian thing? I did not know that, but when the moon is in Sagittarius or anything, it turns out there are more accidents. Yep. Rachel Lang taught me that this weekend. I'm going to burn joy incense. So I always light a candle. I'll burn a little bit of our incense. That's all natural. And then I'm going to, tonight, I'm not going to tease you with salutation, which is this month's tea for the solar plexus, because we are just packing it right now. We have a delay on one of the ingredients. And so my son actually had to go down to the port today and get stuff. So they are packing them out and shipping them as fast as they can right now. So I'm going to have Ruby Moon tonight, which is my wine alternative. And if you guys haven't seen it yet, we have an awesome sangria mocktail or cocktail recipe that is on video. And my assistant tea blender, who was a mixologist, made that with us. Okay, so as the tea is steeping, let us name 3 things we're most grateful for today in this moment, in the present. Settle in. I'm grateful for the sense of nature that are all around. I'm grateful for us, a global gathering, Australia, the UK, all over the United States, Canada, so many of you gathering through your hearts and through your cups together. So deeply grateful for that. And thirdly, I'm really grateful for my friend Crystal. Today is her birthday, and I'm going to go have dinner with her after and celebrate her trip around the sun. This has not been an easy year for any of us, and every chance I get to see another friend, I celebrate them. And Janelle will be at the inn. We have reservations at the inn for her birthday. Janelle's husband runs the inn, or helps run the inn. Okay, so once you have your 3 gratitudes, while your tea is steeping, you can pour your tea. And bring your cup to your heart. And then just get cozy, land in your body, center. And take a heart breath, and as you inhale into your heart, fill your cup with the beautiful green energy of the heart. Beautiful emerald green chakra energy of the heart, moving into your cup and filling it. And since we're working on the solar plexus chakra for the month of May, through our Magic Hour subscription, we will bring our cup down to the solar plexus. And as you inhale, really expand your diaphragm. That's where the solar plexus chakra is. That's your power center. It's the sun of your body. And just see the bright, glowing yellow sun of the energy there. As you inhale and expand the solar plexus, and exhale. You get 6 times more oxygen when you inhale through the diaphragm that way. My friend Maddie, who teaches here in Ojai, taught me that the last few months, and it's really been meaningful to exhale and inhale deeply into the solar plexus, into that power center. Now we know why it's the power center. Energetically, it's where if the diaphragm is expanded when you breathe, all the organs get massaged, and she says it produces more heat, which heals the body. And exhale. Now bring it back to the heart. And with the third breath, inhale and see if you can get the emerald green energy of the heart to expand into the cup, into the room, into the space, and see if you can touch the sun or the moon visually in your mind's eye with that beautiful green heart energy. And exhale. And if you're sitting a little scrunched, sit up, tuck your tailbone under. There's a diamond just below your belly button. We'll be getting into the sacral chakra in June. But that diamond, upside down diamond underneath your belly button, just tip it up a little bit. And just bring your core just tipped up a little bit and see what happens to the way you're sitting. You're taller. There's more room for your organs to expand. Shoulders are back a little more. And the spine, if the spine is fluid, creativity is flowing. Now let us ground into our senses. Ask yourself, what do I hear? The sensory questions are meant to ground you into your body during tea ceremony. What do I hear? And start to really discern the difference between hearing, which is passive, and listening, which is active. And ask yourself, what do I see? And you can keep your eyes closed and you can look up to your third eye. And you can focus there and see if you see a vision, an image, a message, a flash of intuition. Or you can look around the room, or you can look in your cup, whichever you prefer. Then we're going to go to smell. What do I smell? And really savor your sense of smell. What a gift it is to be able to smell the perfume of nature, the perfume of nature through incense, through tea, through food, through the pheromones of your lover, through the scent of trees, flowers, the sun. What do I smell? And then sip your tea and ask yourself, what do I taste? And taste the tea at the front of the tongue, the sides of the tongue, the middle of the tongue, and the back of the tongue. What do I taste? And slurping helps too, to be able to taste it all around the palate. And then finally, as the tea is going down your throat, down through into your tummy, down your esophagus and nourishing you, ask yourself, what do I feel? Bring all your senses into center and ask yourself, what do I feel? And in your body, focus on sensation. If an emotion arises, name it and let it go. If a sensation arises, name it and let it go. Move your attention around your body, asking yourself, how do I feel? Tight, excited, happy, warm, and you just keep moving. And now that you're in your body, think about one more thing you're grateful for with all your presence. Think of one word that summarizes the entire experience of being in your body, having tea with a global sisterhood that loves you and respects you, even if you don't know each other. Feel what it's like to be present in a sacred circle of amazing, infinite beings from all over the world. And what is that one word? You can type it into the chat. Truly, we're living in a mundane world at times, and we can remember its magic simply by bringing our presence, awareness, and attention to the magic that is in the moment, that is experienced through the microcosm that is our body and our consciousness. And what is that one word that summarizes the sense of presence you have around you and within you right now? I think mine's always joy. Joy is my go-to. Okay, so we're going to get ready now for beautiful to Mary to join us. And tea ceremony is something you can do simply, gently throughout the day. Good, Karen, that's good science. Grateful, Izzy, oh, community, yay. Gratitude, Stephanie. Connected, Kelly. Annie's happiness. Karina, connectivity. Faye is sovereignty. Julie, hi y'all. Recognition of other, community. Alma, grateful. Candy, sacred. Paula, love. Lisa, love. Erica, peace. Cynthia, calm. Bex, possibilities. Our corporate name is Infinite Possibilities with an E-E-A-S. I love that. Sylvia, peace. Liz, peacefulness. Nicole, peace. Lanita, love. Kelly, serenity. Serafina, harmony. Romana, grateful. Shayla, connection. Abby, presence. Oof, presence. April, content. Judith, grateful. Candy, sacred. Vicky, life. Badidra, magical. Bernadette, blessed. Sherilyn, hi honey, grateful. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Jeanette, tranquility. Beautiful. Oh, Roxanne, that's so exciting, you're local. Oh, so lovely, Lindsay, you came to the shop. Okay, so our beautiful guest is going to be here in just a minute. Christine, grateful. Mary, gratitude. Timber, peaceful. Connie, loving my life, blessed with the best. Martha, destiny. Jennifer, enlightenment, the act of being lightened and lit up. Beautiful. Penny, you are the epitome of joy. All the years I've known you, you are pure joy, for sure. Joyce, thankful to have this in life. Yay. Kim, change, yeah. Sacred, soulful, connected, Vicky says. Zerma, hi Zerma, new here over from Earth Tea Cleanse, so glad to be here. Roxanne, recognition. Angela, relief. Relief is one of my favorite words. What a feeling it is, isn't it? Just to be relieved. I love that. Grace, Pamela, Paula, love. Beautiful. Illuminating, Kim, gorgeous. Beautiful. And so as we wait for Tamari, let's just sit in this yummy energy of togetherness. Getting a chance to be together is such a gift in the middle, not only of a pandemic, but we can use our togetherness to send love and healing to those who need it right now. You can take that green, beautiful heart energy that you worked with earlier, and you can send it to India. or they're having just a really, truly difficult time. The infrastructure is it's a little less organized there than in North America. I've spent lots of time in India. I can't even imagine what they're going through. So, all right. So sending them your love, anyone else who might need it. And then we center back up and we can see this beautiful birth. Did you just have a birthday? Did you just have a birthday? Hold on. You gotta, hi,
I
sweetheart.
did. Hi. I did on Earth Day. My birthday is April 22nd.
What a blessing.
Yes.
And so how's your chart this year?
It's actually, you know what? It's good. I was in Maui. There's a little cheater. If you spend your birthday away from where you're born, you kind of change your chart, like you change your ascendant. Some people think that you can't do that, but I think it's like a mixture of both. So because I wasn't here, I'm a Virgo rising for the year, or my Virgo ascendant, and I have a lot of planets in the ninth house, which kind of goes more with what I'm trying to achieve for the year.
Oh, cool. So you can actually move your year's kind of energy by where you spend your birthday.
Yes.
Okay, that's super empowering.
Oh
Can
yeah.
I spend my birthday in Paris in December 17th, please?
Yeah, I know. Well, you want to look up the chart for that city and the time when your solar return
Oh, I
happens,
don't
and
think
make
we'll get
sure.
a chance to go to Paris in December, Levy.
Uh, oh,
Anyway,
thanks
well,
everyone.
welcome. Welcome to
Thank
Mary.
you.
We have people from all over the world today, the
Oh,
UK and Australia. And yeah, and so Abby is a Taurus with Virgo rising. So we're going
I
to get our
love it.
monthly reading. And we have time tonight. You have a solid half an hour. You can actually take a breath and relax. Normally, I mean, you could be an auctioneer, I think.
I'm always so quick on here, but you know what? I love doing it that way. It's like straight to the point. But
Yeah, and then people can ask questions and
yeah,
welcome. And thank you for joining us and setting our month off to a good start with your presence.
of course. Thank you for having me. I'm actually really excited that you're um, talking about the solar plexus chakra, or that's kind of the theme, because that's like our power, right? And I was thinking a lot about how the astrology ties in, and your power, so taking a step back, your sun is like your creativity. That's what you want to express. That's you being bold in the world. And then the moon, the other energy, is the nurturing side, what your heart wants, what you need to be fulfilled on like an inner spiritual level. And the midpoint between those two planets in your chart can give you insight into how you find your power in your life.
Wow.
And so I wanted to talk a little bit about that, or just mention that, because
Yeah.
if someone hasn't had their chart done before, it's something to look into, like your sun moon midpoint, like where do you get your power? And so I love that that's kind of like the theme that you have for this month.
Yeah.
And then I saw Venus month, which I
Venus
also
season.
love.
Do you want to know why I did Venus season? Because I was feeling like after a year of probably letting our roots grow out or letting our not getting to a gym, why
Yep.
not just beautify ourselves and
Hmm.
really just focus on the beauty of like the sparkles and
Yep.
the perfumes. And I just felt like it was time to pamper us a little bit more. So yeah,
I
it's going
love
to last
that.
all month of May.
And Venus is in Taurus right now. So I do kind of want to give you, oh, thanks for all the happy birthday, guys. I appreciate that. I do want to give just a little snapshot, because we do have a powerful month in Taurus season. I love Taurus season. It's about us being grounded and earthy, and, connecting with things that really light us up and make us happy, because Venus is about pleasure. And I can't say it's been like a, perfect, smooth sailing month, but it is a time for us to be grounded. We have Uranus and Taurus, which wants to change and disrupts things. Uranus is kind of complete opposite of Taurus. And this is a long-term transit. I feel like I've talked about this before. And then we have this Saturn in Aquarius, this Jupiter in Aquarius. And so those planets are kind of squaring off against the Taurus planet. So it's almost like a change in routine, like, you know, a willingness to change your routine, a willingness to go after the things that you want, really being intentional about those things. And Venus and Taurus lets us, you know, be enjoy our pleasures, you know, so it's our time to kind of enjoy like our tea and all the things that love and light us up. So that's one thing. But then Venus actually moves into Gemini next Monday, and so that's a completely different energy, and that's more about variety and exploring things that are kind of new to you, being more inquisitive. And wherever Gemini is in your chart is where this energy will play out the most, which I always feel like I like to link where you can run your free chart on my site. I'll add it in a second. But the Venus in Gemini just, you know, makes us a little bit more wanting to connect with others. I feel like people now are out. Like I'm seeing everyone out. The people are tired of quarantine. They're getting their shots or whatever. And I feel like we touched on this too. And so it's just like now it's time to connect. And so I think that's where a lot of people are getting pleasure right now, is just from connecting with other people. Venus is actually in you. I didn't know if you chose Venus month or Venus season, because Venus is being rebirthed as the evening star this month. And so she's actually, yeah, so I figured that was why she's going to be visible. Venus is very strong in night charts. And so being reborn as this beautiful evening star where we can see her, you know, when the sun sets, is also another powerful Venus type of energy. And so I just feel like just almost like asking yourself, what do I need now? Like we know what we usually love in our life, but really approaching it from more of a childlike standpoint. Like it's the time to explore. It's the time to really like have variety in your life. So I wanted to mention that. And so then we're going to be moving into Gemini season this month as well. That's going to be more towards the end of the month, kind of just adding that fuel to the fire and like learning new things. Jupiter, a really exciting thing. Jupiter, your planet, Zena, because you're a Sagittarius. Jupiter is actually moving into Pisces, and so Jupiter usually stays in one sign for about a year, but we sometimes get a taste of what it's like in the next sign mid-year. So this month we're going to have Jupiter moving into Pisces, which is the other sign that it rules traditionally. And Jupiter in Pisces is really mystical. I love this energy. It's all about mysticism and you know, being spiritual, really fulfilling what your soul wants. Jupiter expands everything. It's the largest planet in the universe, so it's about, you know, expanding our horizons and really taking in a lot. And so I think this month everyone should be paying attention to what themes are coming up for you, particularly mid-month, because this is going to be insight into what your next year is going to be like when Jupiter is in Pisces for the year, because we still have Jupiter in Aquarius till about the end of the year. And so that's a really big thing. And then on top of that, we also have eclipse season kicking off. And so eclipse season, I feel like people sometimes fear it, and it's usually our eclipses happen in a set of signs. So we were in, you know, we had Cancer and Capricorn eclipses going on for about a year and a half. And now we have Gemini and Sagittarius eclipses that are going to be happening. And so we have our Sagittarius lunar eclipse happening, and that's happening on May 26th. So that's another important theme to kind of look to, because it'll give some themes and insights into how the eclipse season might affect you personally. And I think this is actually going to be big on a global scale too. We're going to see a lot of media because, you know, Gemini is like the lower mind, Sagittarius is the higher mind and ideals. And I know we're in this Aquarius energy with Saturn and Jupiter about people sharing everything that they think. So don't be surprised if there's just more like working tensions out. Watch what you say on social media. If you're not ready to fight it out, I would just kind of, you know, excuse yourself and just, you know, pay attention to the things that you really, you know, you just get on and get off, because this can be kind of just a little bit of combative because it's that fiery energy. But eclipses are big new moons and full moons. Usually there's like big events that happen. And because it's Sagittarius and it's a full moon, it's going to be, it could be something coming to completion in your life, or some big event that's like an ending that kicks off a new theme for you moving forward. And then it'll kind of play out as the eclipses happen throughout the year. And so I'm going to go through each sign and kind of what the energy is for all of these transits: Gemini season, Venus in Gemini, Mercury in Gemini, Jupiter in Pisces, and then eclipse season, or the full moon in Sagittarius for each sign. And you guys feel free to drop in your questions, and then I'll try to expand if there's anything that comes about. But we'll start with our huge Aries. So actually, I want to drop in where you guys can run your chart, because if you don't know your rising sign, you can go and do it real time, and then, or you can watch this later. So if you know your chart, you know your sun sign. That's your sun. That's your general personality. That's like how you want to express yourself. But your rising sign is it's your appearance. It's how you show up in the world. It's how you go about fulfilling those sun and those moon urges in your chart. So you want to know your sun, your moon, and your rising at the very minimum, and so you can run it there. So when we and this is a tip for whenever you're reading horoscopes. I tell people to read more. The rising sign is going to be more accurate typically, because it's going along with your actual chart. But you can read for both. So when I'm saying each sign, if you know your rising sign, listen to both signs, and if you know your moon sign, listen to that as well, because sometimes that resonates. So Aries rising and Aries moon. So I feel like a lot of the April energy was money could have felt a little bit tight. There might have been tension. Maybe some of you were helping friends out, or you had to like give some money or loan some money out. But this idea of like having to tighten your resources. This month, May, is more about, connecting with siblings, possibly if you have siblings, connecting with your neighbors, getting out there, networking on a local level, traveling local. This is still really good energy for road trips and things like that. Some of you guys might even be finishing school or finishing some sort of learning or some sort of new or something that you've been studying for a while. It could be coming to completion with that full moon eclipse happening, or it might be that there's some ending that happens in your life that kicks off this idea that you want to embark on a new journey. That's kind of a good way to put it. And some people are Aries dominant, people are Aries rising, literally might be moving. So that could be in a physical move. So if this resonates, please let me know, because I always love when there's they're like, oh, this, I just moved, or I just got a raise, or something like that. I love hearing that. So that's Aries rising, Aries moon. Taurus rising, and Taurus moon. So this is your season. We're in, the middle of Taurus season. It's a new, anytime your birthday season comes about, it's a press restart. It's like your new solar year. And right now you might have new ideas about making money. You're spending more on pleasure. You're spending more on yourself, or you might want to. It's a good time though to think about releasing any old debts that you have. So I know Taurus is debts, like any credit card debts or anything that's holding you back. I know Taurus is equated with, wanting the finer things and being very into pleasure, but we got to take care of business too. So this is a good time to take care of those things. But hanging with positive spiritual people is going to bring out the best in you. And when I say spirituality, that's broad, right? Whatever spirituality means to you, and I kind of assume anyone that's on this Zoom is into a higher meaning or a higher purpose. To me, that's spirituality, feeding your spirit. So hang around people that do that for you, and not people that drain you or energy vampires, is really important. Gemini rising, and Gemini moon. This is actually a really psychological deep time, meaning that it's a time for you to kind of go inward and address all of the things that you kind of have like building up in your psyche. We all have it. It might feel a little isolating, a little bit like things are just on your mind. But you're going to get the opportunity in this month to express your feelings in some way. And so it's a fresh start for Geminis. When time for your birthday, it's time for you to like, okay, this is my new solar year. I'm going to kick off a new energy. Some of you might want to make visual changes to your hair, your skin, your wardrobe change, just literally change everything up. Whenever Venus is in your sign or in your first house, you're more attractive. So you might notice that you attract people easier, or so some of you, if you're wanting to date or meet new people, this is a good time for Geminis when Venus moves into your sign. And then there might be career opportunities coming through. It's actually a time to plant seeds with Jupiter in that area of your house, so that when it moves there at the end of the year, next year, you might have a new career change or a new big opportunity that actually fills your spirit or that you're really excited about. Cancer rising, Cancer moon. So reconnecting with friends and family has probably been a priority. Feeling the urge to make a change on some level in your life, just, whether it's, changing your immediate environment. Cancer is all about the environment, but just some level of change in some way. There's going to be an opportunity for a lot of psychic downloads to come to you this month. What I mean, just quick intuition, Mercury, Gemini season, Mercury is about being quick and swift. So when you have Mercury in that 12th house, which is, your subconscious, that can be quick inspiration, quick download. So really pay attention to that. If you're dreaming more, keep a dream journal. This is the time that you actually want to document your dreams. And you also, if you're a child, or not if you're a child, if you have children, there'll be probably an extreme focus on them this month as well. And so just pay attention to you're very intuitive, most Cancer dominant people. So listen to that intuition and trust it. And Cancer is connected with the moon, which is connected to our solar plexus, because the moon and Cancer are connected to the stomach, the breast area, but also the stomach. So intuition, another theme. Leo rising and Leo moon. So there could have been some tension if you guys have a boss or someone that comes across as bossy in your life, maybe some sort of tension with authority. And Leos don't like being bossed around. You guys are the boss. So make sure to work that out. Networking, if there's any of you that are in a bad situation in terms of work, you don't like the person that you report to, or there's some issue there, networking with other within your industry is going to get you out of that situation. So that's a good tip for you. Right now is a really good time to tackle any childhood traumas and release them. Anything that shows up in our professional life is usually directly linked with our childhood. Like someone in your career reminds you of some trigger that's connected. That's why the bottom of our chart, of our astrology chart, is directly opposing the highest point of our chart in our career. Those two axes are related. So usually when there's like tension or arguments, that's like your inner child arguing with someone else's inner child, and you guys are here to work those things out. So it's actually a time, if things are coming up for you professionally, to really go inward and see what those triggers are and get down to the bottom of it, because you'll keep getting tested until you work through that. And so there might be a good time. It's actually a good time for you to spend more time with partners if you're in a relationship. And also, if some of you are thinking about like purchasing a home or something like that, you might start working on that. And then next year might be a more opportune time to actually get into a big, large purchase like that. Virgo and Virgo rising. Right now is a good time that mentors are surrounding you, or if you are looking for a mentor or really looking to expand your knowledge in an arena and you're not sure, reaching out to someone that can help you. That's kind of the energy that we're moving through right now. May is going to be a very important career month. There's a lot of moving parts happening within your career. There could be a possible increase in money, which is always good if that's your focus right now.
That's good.
I know that's always good. I love to hear it. I love delivering that news. And then there could be some home issue that's closing or coming to fruition. Now, this could be, with your direct family. Everyone has a different family structure. I'm just, it could mean your parents. It could mean, your spouse and your children, like tying something up, some event that comes to a close in that area or arena of your life. Single Virgos, if you're looking to settle down, this could be the time where you're thinking about, meetings, or where you can actually meet someone that you want to settle down with. Now, this could be someone that comes mid-month, and then, you foster the relationship and it continues to grow next year, or it could just mean that you finally put yourself out there, or you're ready to put yourself out there so that you can start to attract dating. But when Jupiter is in your 7th house, that's usually an abundance of new relationships, whether it's professional or romantic. So single Virgo, stay on the lookout. And then if you're coupled, this is a really good time to partner with your or be spiritually connected with your partner, more intimacy. So that's great as well. Libra and Libra rising and Libra moon. There could be changes in relationships right now. There's a big focus on family responsibility. Um, when Gemini moves into the ninth house for you, and Gemini is another air sign, so it's in harmony with your sign. This is a time where you can actually travel more, and this is long distance travel. So this could mean you literally finally wanting to take a trip, like a lot of us are wanting to. Some Libra dominant people might want to enroll in like a course, or literally going back to school could be this energy. Moving abroad, meeting a foreign partner, these are all these types of, just think foreign lands, like that type of broad thinking is going to be big for you in the month of May. But there's an idea that you could be leaving your neighborhood behind in some way. And it could just be a short move, but it could literally be, like I think Aries too, a big move. And there's opportunities for a new job to come in during this time, or especially May through June, or even like focusing on a new job or starting to search for a new job. And some of you might even just want to get a new pet. So if you're lonely, or you're wanting a dog or a cat, this is actually a really good time with that sixth house being activated for you. Scorpio, Scorpio rising, Scorpio moon. Relationships has been a big focus on changing your relationships, or the dynamic of relationships changing, because you have Uranus in your seventh house right now. And so a lot of Scorpio dominant people, or Scorpio rising, or Scorpio are kind of reevaluating relationships, or even seeing if they even serve them anymore. I know for me, I'm a Scorpio rising, and that's one theme that's been going on for me as well. Focusing on family responsibility, maybe reprioritizing and saying, where am I spending my energy? Should I be spending more energy, on my family unit, or should I be putting it into relationships? Or maybe it's a little bit mixture of both. There could be, again, for you also, because Taurus is your opposite sign, there was, Taurus had the opportunity for money payouts for you as well. So there's this idea of closing a financial door. And that's really broad. That can mean credit cards, but it also could mean taking out a loan for something. It could mean getting money, in a big sum of money, especially with the eclipse happening. But the idea of finances being a focus is the theme right now. And then some of you might actually want to be pregnant. I don't know if some of you are, trying to have a kid. With this Jupiter entering the fifth house, that can bring luck in regards to children. So if you have kids already, just having a nice time, or a more spiritual, close connection with your children, or if you want to have kids, it could be an opportune time. You have to look at your chart as well, but this is just kind of general information. And then just finding pleasure or making money from something that's a hobby for you could be a good another money theme, or a way you can increase your income in some way. And Capricorn rising, there might have been a little bit of financial stress.
Did you skip Sagittarius?
Oh, I did skip Sagittarius. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's just so interesting because my Scorpio friend is selling her restaurant. She's going to find out if they're going to buy it. So there's like, I'm like, I and my Cancer friend I'm about to go on holiday with, and I'm like listening. I'm my employee. One of my favorite employees is a Libra, and I was nervous because like looking for a job. I'm like, oh no, and then I'm like, wait, oh yeah, Sagittarius.
Okay, good. Yeah, sorry. Duh, I can't skip Sagittarius because this is actually your full moon. So, and it's actually really important for Sag because Gemini is Sagittarius opposite sign. So anytime there's something happening in Gemini, it's going to affect Sagittarius. It just affects all the mutable signs, so Virgo, Pisces. But for Sag, with Gemini season, it's a direct reflection of things that are going on with you. So this is actually a time for you to be meeting a lot of new people, connecting with people, new partnerships coming into your life. And this doesn't have to be romantic. This is also be professional. And these are one-on-one relationships. So someone of importance coming into your life. The full moon in your sign is bringing an ending in some way, I would say. Something that needs to be let go or released so that you can move on and create something new in your life. So that's going to be really personal for every Sagittarius or Sagittarius rising, and you probably sense it coming. So if there's something that you feel that you need to let go, it's always easier when you make the change versus having the universe make the change for you. So if you need to do that, do that. And then Jupiter is going to actually be moving into your fourth house of home and family. And I find when Jupiter is in that area, it's a great time for, usually, typically, depending on what's going on in your chart, for like purchasing property, making home renovations, making your home a little bit more expansive in terms of mindset. So if there's things you need to rearrange so that you feel like the flow is better, like
All of
feng
that's
shui.
happening. Yeah,
Oh, great.
we're in escrow. We're gonna
Oh my
remodel.
God.
Like everything's happening around home.
I love that. Okay, so there you go. Venus, the physical
Unexpected.
manifestation. I
Yeah,
love it.
yeah,
It's
cool.
hectic, yeah, but it's good. It's going to be good for the long term. So that's exciting.
Yeah.
So that's Sagittarius, and then Capricorn, Capricorn rising. So could have been a little bit of wanting to spend money on fun things, but feeling like money is a little bit tight, or just not being on the same page with partners or friends, and so just having to use your very practical mindset. Capricorns are very practical to kind of work through some of those issues that could have come up. But right now, it's really time for you to get organized with your daily routine. And I think Capricorn dominant people are usually very efficient anyway. And Zena, you're a Capricorn rising, right?
I
So,
am. I think it's my saving grace.
okay. That's what I say about my Aquarius moon. I'm like, thank God
I'm
for
an
my Aquarius moon.
Aquarius moon.
Yeah.
Aw.
I love that. It's like thank God, because I'd be way too dramatic and heavy if I didn't have that moon sign. But so yeah, so this actually is good for you too. So so you said you have a lot going on in your home. So being very organized in your daily routine, like optimizing that so that it's not stressful for you. Creating efficiencies at work, anything that's just going to make your life easier is a really good thing to focus on this month.
Mhm.
And this is about releasing emotional, psychological baggage, things that are just, old roadblocks, things that are from the past. Just finally saying, enough is enough. I'm going to let it go so that I can call more into my life. And then there is an opportunity actually to like go back in school. If you're not going back to school, it's expanding your mind in some way, like whether it's like committing to reading 5 new books in a period of time, or learning a new skill. And spirituality and leaning into a spiritual practice can be very beneficial right now. So, and
I
then
love it.
so it's Capricorn, Capricorn rising, and then Aquarius, Aquarius rising, Aquarius moon. There could have been a little bit of family distress or tension, at home or on the job, and a lot of the times those two things are linked. But right now it's time to do things that are really fun for you, like taking up a new hobby, going back to like what you did as a child, like when I was dancing every day, like, what were the times where you were the happiest in your life, or things just felt free, or you felt childlike. Now's the time to kind of reassess what's missing and go back to that time and maybe start to incorporate those things again. Um, if you have children, literally spending more time playing with them, just being in the moment, doing activities together that stimulate your mind, it's going to be really good. There could be a close or a ending in regards to friendships, or people that are acquaintances, and maybe they're just kind of hanging around and you're like, well, I don't know if I'm getting much out of it. Direct that energy into something else, or someone else that is in alignment with where you see your life going. And this is also a time when Jupiter moves into that second house, your second house of income. You're going to be thinking about how you can expand your income. So we're going to since this is just a taste of Jupiter in this area, it's like brainstorming ideas, like how can I bring more abundance into my life? What do I need to do? Start working on those things. So by next year, it's off and running and you're actually seeing the fruits of your labor. And then Pisces and Pisces rising, I always feel so bad for the Pisces that hang in there. Sometimes I like to start backwards so that it's not always Aries, but Pisces hangs in there to the end. But Pisces, right now there might have been this feeling of like emotional stress. And Pisces is the water sign. It's very affected by things around them. It's mutable water. And there could have been this idea of like suffering in silence. Now, this doesn't have to be really dramatic. It just could just mean that, you know, feeling a little bit of a heaviness and not necessarily knowing where it's coming from. But when Jupiter moves into your sign, this is the idea like luck is literally on your side. And it's going to feel like finally you're inspired again. Finally, you have a vision again. Things can really, you know, start to crystallize and materialize. You're thinking big and you know you can go after your biggest, wildest dreams. So, this is a really good time for manifesting for you. And water signs in general, like just being in tune with like the things that aren't uh, practical. You know, sometimes we get so bogged down by details. Manifesting is believing. So for you right now, it's really about believing and knowing that you can, you know, call whatever you want into your life, whatever that is. And for some of you that's going to be career driven, like starting a new career, and it could be due to a move, like you need to tie up and leave and go somewhere else, or it could just mean that you want to embark on a completely new career path, something that's more fulfilling and more in alignment with your spirit. And so now's your time, like manifest and get ready and prepare for this energy to come through. Like do the work, and then the universe rewards you because it sees you, you know, taking control of your life.
Love that.
So
So
that, yeah,
Pisces,
that's really good.
get some mystic momentum going.
Yes.
I love
Oh,
that. My mom's a Pisces, so I'm gonna.
oh,
Yeah, she was telling me she got new furniture.
ah,
She's like all active.
jazzing it up.
Yeah, she's jazzing it up. So she's
I love it.
cool. Awesome, Terry. That was amazing. And
Yay.
yeah,
I'm like reading some of these comments.
I find myself so just I'm fascinated by all my friends. I know all their signs. I'm such a cliche new age chick, but I'm like, oh, I have to get Liz needs to watch this. Okay. Just like, but I love it. So if anybody has any questions, yes, there's another Mercury retrograde, I think May 29th, right?
Yeah, we're going, yep, Mercury retrograde's coming. You know, it'll be in its sign that it rules. So I definitely think it'll be more of an irritating one. I don't think we always get Mercury through Mercury retrograde, but Gemini is literally connected to internet, phones, communication. So this is one to really watch all those things because it's going to be a nuisance if we don't. So
yeah, I need a new my iPhone is broken, so I need to just take care of it instead of putting
do
it
that
off.
now.
So
Yeah, do it before the retrograde for sure,
got it.
with it being in Gemini. And I think it's going to be a generally good month. I think if anything, it's more of like outside, like I said, media. And I'm all about protecting yourself and turning the stuff off when it's not serving you. So I think it's more about information downloads and things being a little bit blurry in that respect. But we've been living through that for a good few years now. And I think if anything, it'll be heightened. But generally, I think Jupiter and Pisces is something to be excited about. I'm excited about it. I think a lot of people, I see people just wanting more, you know, not wanting to just, I want to make more money. I want to buy this house. You know, those things are nice, but really wanting to be happy. I think at the end of the day, we just want peace. And I feel like that's
the word that's come up for me, Gay and Katie Hendricks, my partners in this, we were talking about savoring, just like to savor my kids at this age, to savor togetherness, to say it feels, everything just feels so like I just want to savor everything and take time with it. And I think that's a gift that we all have, that we can savor, you know, if we're out of quarantine, if we've been, you know, vaxxed or not vaxxed, but we're being careful, like, it's just like that connection is so sacred, and to be able to get a chance to really feel it with all of our hearts.
I love that.
I love it. All right, sweetheart. Well, I love having you. Thank you so much.
Oh, I love
And
being here.
I'm not going to give it away, but I heard you're gonna host one of our moon phase boxes coming up.
I'm so excited.
Wait till you taste it. Ooh.
Oh, I can't wait.
I know. I'll send it to you earlier. Come up to the tea salon. Okay, for all of you guys, I will be tuning in next week from Charleston, South Carolina. I'll be on a Mother's Day trip with one of my besties who's a Cancer, and we will be tuning in from there. And for any of you who want to find Tamari and all of her awesome work, go to astrofashionista.com, right?
Yep.
Astrofashionista.com. She's an incredible astrologer, and it is so nice to just know where you're heading and what your the phases are and what the energies are. It really does help navigate, and it really is like having a flashlight in this thing we call life. So thank you once again, Tamari, for joining us. It is totally fun and our honor to have you. You're so succinct and bright and beautiful. And I will see all of you all next Monday from Charleston. I've never been there. It's on my bucket list. So
that's on my bucket list too.
Is
Have
it?
fun.
Oh,
Yes.
I will let you know. I'll figure out all the good restaurants and all the stuff, and I'll let you know. Okay.
Perfect.
Bye, everybody. Love you.
Bye.
We'll see you guys next week. Okay. Take care, Angel. Bye.